gonna do door lock actuator for BMW X6. This is the M series. This for those who checked out our previous video, we did a video about a door panel for the same car. So please, maybe they can skip to the section where we remove the door lock actuator from the car, from the door. Is a T20, is a Torx screwdriver and a plastic prying tool. So we're going to begin to pry the window switch. Just push gently, it's not going to break. Yeah, there we go. Now it's loose. So let me show you guys the hooks which connect to each corners. This is one of them, the corner right here. One is here, one is here, right here. And then one is just here, and then one is in the front right here. And once we get this out of the way, there's a connector behind. You have to press down and then you slide it to the front. You press down and you slide, and it just unlocks. And then you can put the switch aside. Then guys, we're going to open five balls, which is the T20 balls, Torx. So two are there, and then two are down right here. One is here, and then one's on the right side, and then one is up there on the door handle. So we'll do that later on. Okay, just stay with me as we do this. Let's begin. Also, as you're taking out, make sure you just put them in a good place so that they don't get lost. They just drop down. Just make sure you just secure, put in a nice place. Let's do the one below here. This one here on my left. Yeah, right we are. Once we're done with that, we remain with one just on top of the door handle. You just pry out the plastic thing covering it, and then we get to pry it out. And we can just pull it out. And then this is the last screw, which is holding the door panel to the door. And then what remains, we have to pry out the locks, the plastic locks which hold the door panel to the door. And just slide our thing inside there, then push it back gently. Yeah, there we go. There you go. You can hear it just unlocking. Yeah, you do it all around. Once that is done, once you try and see if it's just loose. The door is loose. I know it's going to be held up by the top section. So normally I recommend that you take the window down, and then once it's like this, you can now pull it up gently the way I'm doing right now. You pull it gently, and then you hear it snap out. Then once it just snaps out, we're good to go. Then we can take it gently. We have to just we pull it back slowly so that you don't cut the wires which hold to the panel. And then behind here we have the lock, the door lock connector, which connects to the actuator, which is on the door. And then we have these connections for the speaker. Just take them out there too. And then we take out this holding to the door panel. We have two more connections down here. We'll just pull them out, and then we have one connection down there, but for that I'll show you guys how to pull it out. Okay, just pull out the connector for the door, and that one is just out of the way. Let's go down there and let's see how to pull that one down there, which is down here for the light, the door light. So you just pull it out just from there, and I think we're good to go. Yeah, the door panel should be free. Okay guys, next we have to remove this screws holding the door lock actuator. This is a torque screw, so I'm going to just take them out by using this tool here. And then once that is out, we have a lower section of the torques. That's a 8mm, so you can just use any 8mm socket to take them out. And then once these are out, then we can be able to check from behind and then take all the connections holding the door lock actuator. Okay, here's one of them. I've taken that one out and take the next. Okay, you take another one out. Also guys, when we're doing this, I'll normally recommend that you lift up the window all the way so that there's enough space inside there to pull out the actuator from inside the door. So here we go. So once inside, make sure it rests on that. There's a rest there which the door lock actuator is going to rest on, so it doesn't fall down. So once we're here, actually I've removed this. It's kind of a connection to the door handle. I've removed it. These are two. It has two spots right there, which are just locked into. So we just pull them out. Then once it's done, take it out. And then up there, this is where the blade key is used to unlock the car. So you just pull the door lock actuator down gently. It won't damage it, so it's just going to remain up there, so don't need to worry about that. So once the door actuator lock comes out, there's one connection which is inside, which connects the lower side of the actuator. I'll show you guys when this thing is out. So what we have to do is we have just to pull it from down there. It just comes pretty straight up. You don't need to struggle so much. Just make sure that it's aligned in a proper way, and you have to make sure your window is up so that you have enough space to pull it out. But if your window is down, it can obstruct you from pulling it out. So guys, here we go. The door lock actuator is out. Okay, another thing which I recommend most of the time is up here. You see that's where it goes up. That's where the blade goes into. That's where the lock gets to open the actuator from outside. Okay guys, another thing, you make sure at this point you make sure you check your new actuator if they match up, so that you don't start installing something and then having problems while doing that. Okay, this is the connector which I was talking about. It goes right in here, so you just have to just struggle with it when it's inside, and then to pull it out so that the actuator comes out by its own. Okay, here is our new actuator. So guys, I'm going to just install it in, and then I'll show guys just briefly how to just put things back the way they were, and then eventually I have to test to see if the door lock is going to work. Okay, here we go. Okay, this is our last screw all in. Then I have to put the lower ones into. I have to lock them in, and then I have to make sure all the connections are okay. So here we go. Okay, yeah, I'm just pushing in all. You make sure that all the three nuts, three balls like nuts holding the actuator just come through, and then you just use your hand to put in the screws, the nuts, just one at a time. Then you make sure all of them are in place, and then you can be able to use a tool or something to just to fasten them to the place. So once that is done, and then maybe I can do the rest, and then see and test the door if it's gonna be working or not working. So here we go. be ready to go. Then I have to just make sure that all the connections are okay behind here. Then once all that is done, when that is done, I have to make sure they are fastened in the right place, so that when I'm just lowering my window later on, it doesn't get entangled with the wiring. It doesn't get it doesn't block it on its way. So there we go. Everything should be okay. Okay, let's see if it works or it doesn't work. Yeah, I'm gonna try and see if I can unlock it from here. That's the inside. So let's just lock the door lock just manually from inside here, and then let's test it and see if it's gonna work. Okay. Yeah, this is all good. So this section, everything is gonna be alright. So we have to test it from the outside too, so we don't get locked out if the thing is not installed properly. Also guys, make sure that the window is open in case you want to test it from outside, so that it doesn't lock you out completely if the window is locked. So yeah, I think we're all good.